Hey y'all, and welcome back to Finance Facts. Today, we're going to be covering a really hot topic. You've probably seen it all over the news, all over social media, and tons of people are talking about it. You guessed it, we're talking about student loan forgiveness. During this video, we're going to do a complete outline of the Biden and Harris Student Debt Relief Plan. We're also going to review a timeline of the plan and give you a few key dates to make sure that you remember. And of course, we're going to do some frequently asked questions at the end just to make sure you understand how this student debt relief plan can help impact your life. Believe it or not, the student debt relief plan actually has 3 parts. So let's go ahead and jump right in and start with part 1, the repayment pause. It's no secret that during the COVID-19 pandemic, over 10 million Americans lost their jobs. This left many Americans with a very low income or no income at all. To help people manage during these trying times, federal student loan payments were suspended or put on pause. The interest rate for the loans was also dropped to 0%. So the loans aren't sitting and growing while people aren't making their payments. The collection of loans that were in default also stopped as well, meaning they stopped trying to collect the money. But keep in mind that the Student Debt Relief Plan only extends these benefits until December 31st of 2022. After that, all student loan payments are to resume as normal. Part 2, the Income-Driven Repayment Plan. These changes are supposed to make the student loan system more manageable for current borrowers and the borrowers of the future. One of the biggest changes is to forgive loan balances after 10 years of payments on loan balances that are $12,000 or less. Previously, you had to make 20 years of payments to qualify for this same forgiveness. Another big change to the income-driven repayment plan is that the government will actually cover the borrower's unpaid monthly interest so that the loan doesn't continue to just grow and grow and grow. Let's say you're in a situation where you lost your job or you have a really low income. If you qualify even for a $0 a month monthly payment, you don't have to have this fear over your head of your loans growing during the time that you can't pay. As long as you're making your minimum payment required, your interest will be covered. Do remember that you have to apply for income-driven repayment plans. They won't just automatically be applied to your account. And now on to part 3, the part we've all been waiting on. Student loan forgiveness. The U.S. Department of Education will provide up to $10,000 in debt cancellation for non-Pell Grant recipients and up to $20,000 for recipients of the Pell Grant. To qualify for this loan forgiveness or cancellation, borrowers must make under $125,000 a year if single or $250,000 a year if married. Most borrowers can expect for the forgiveness to be applied in 6 weeks after the date of their application. Let's go ahead and move on to some frequently asked questions that I know you all are dying to have the answers to. Question 1. If my loan balance is $15,000 and I qualify for $20,000 in forgiveness, do I get a check for the extra $5,000? Unfortunately, no. Your relief is capped at your loan balance, meaning you would only get $15,000 in relief to cover your balance. Question 2. Do I have to apply for the student loan forgiveness program? The answer to that is maybe. Some borrowers still have income information on file with the U.S. Department of Education, so the forgiveness will be applied automatically. For most borrowers, you will have to apply. Remember, the application is set to open in October of 2022 and is set to close on December 31st of 2023. Question number 3. I lost my job and I want to sign up for an income-driven repayment plan on my loans. What should I do? The answer to this is you can apply online at studentaid.gov or call 1-800-433-3243 for more information. Question number 4. What types of loans actually qualify for forgiveness? This is a great question. Nearly every type of federal student loan qualifies for forgiveness. including direct subsidized or unsubsidized loans, graduate, or Parent Plus loans. What if I'm still in school currently? Do I still qualify for student loan forgiveness? Yes, you can still qualify as long as your loans were dispersed by June 30th of 2022, even if you never graduated at all. This student debt relief plan can be a lot to understand. If you still have questions, here are a couple of resources for you. Head on over to the studentaid.gov website. They actually have a whole page and section dedicated to the debt relief plan. Also, get on the whitehouse.gov website as well, as any new information and press releases will be released there. Well, that's all the time we have, guys. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on TikTok before you go. Later, y'all.